Okay, say, how cool is this? And I get your initial take. That's the easiest first question.
Yeah, it's almost surreal. If you go back 21 years to when I left here, my future was uncertain. I didn't know what was going to happen. I was going home thinking I'd find a job and start working. So to get a call from Calgary that summer to come to their summer camp a week later was, the stepping stone that I needed to get to the next level, and to be back here 21 years later, getting honored like this is truly amazing. Just a great honor to be here in such a great community, organization, and it's been far too long since I've been back here.
So, how did you find out? And what was your reaction when you heard that you'd been inducted into the World Hall of Fame?
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't do any of my social media. I mostly through charity. One of my wife's friends runs it all for me, so I didn't have an email until I started working for the team, so it's very, not off the grid, but not easy to get in touch with. So Darlene reached out to my parents and said the team was trying to get a hold of me, and it kind of was like, what for type thing, and they told me. So once they told me that, told my wife, and it was just a shock. For me, how I came up through my career, never thought that I'd be involved in something like this. So it's just an honor to be here, and it's a great surprise.
What kind of memories come back as you come back to Moose Jaw and get here and start thinking about what you're going to maybe talk about in your speech and stuff?
Yeah, it's a lot more memories than you thought. Just driving around the town. It's been a long time, so you forget, but it's, obviously Moose Jaw's changed, but it hasn't. It's very, very similar to when I lived here. So, seeing so many familiar faces that, people haven't changed over the 20 years is pretty awesome. Billets, people coached me my first couple of years. To Clive, everyone here that, you might forget a name or two, but just great to see people, and probably threw me off in my speech a little bit because I didn't know, I had it all wrote up. I could have just read it word for word, but it kind of got me off thinking about different stories and fun times I had here. So probably better over a beer to just tell the stories than do it in a speech, I guess.
A lot of the guys who were on the wall back there, the Warriors and stuff, were famous on our team, but they weren't really the face of the franchise. Like, you were there for a couple of years when you were, did speech and all that kind of stuff. What's it kind of like having that role where, you're somebody, people in the NHL look to as on the franchise, stuff like that, and being a part of that kind of thing?
Surreal, actually. You have guys there. Marc-Andre Fleury is obviously a great buddy of mine, but he was the face of the franchise. Through unfortunate circumstances, the shooting on 1 October, I guess I was always that hometown guy because I lived there and I knew a lot of people there, but I think the speech at our first home game kind of threw me into that, I don't want to say spotlight, as that hometown guy that, tried to bring the team and the community together, which everyone knew on the team that we had to get out there, and if we wanted any success, we had to build the fan base around, and I think it just fast-tracked that for the whole team, the whole community. It went from the entertainment capital of the world to it's one of the best sports cities in the world now. It's getting everything. It's and you ask anyone in that city, I guarantee they'll say the Knights, started it there. UFC is obviously there. It's been there for a long time. Yeah. Very successful too, but just that community that. I feel hockey brought that community feeling to Vegas where maybe it didn't have before.
5-minute warning.
We'll get you to say that again because I think,
I think the Knights coming there really brought that the community feeling that Vegas was missing before that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
and I guess when you just look back on your career and stuff like that too. I mean, winning the Mark Messier Award and all that kind of stuff for leadership and stuff. Always a leader, and basically, that's what you had to do, and you did your job, kind of thing.
Yeah, it's wasn't given the gifts that some of these guys have, especially nowadays. The skill level of the kids now is unbelievable. So I had to figure out, a way to stay in the game as long as possible. If it was, fighting at first to becoming a leader and being just a good guy around the locker room, guy that tries to bring the team together through the good and the bad. It's easy to bring a team together when it's going well. It's another story when it's not going so well. So just being that, trying to be that guy that led by example through the work ethic and not too high, not too low throughout the career or the season. Just pride yourself on it, and then to be thrown into the whole Mark Messier award was. It's kind of like this. You'd never think it would ever happen to a guy that fought his way through so many leagues, and just an honor to be in this category, let alone that category.
40th season for the Warriors this year. How special is it to be a part of that legacy and to see how the organization has grown?
Yeah, it's amazing. I do miss not seeing the dip in the roof here, but. A lot of good memories in the Crush can, but it's great to see this building. Can't wait to see a game here tomorrow night. In 40 years, it's amazing. Community-based team, small town, blue-collar town. Support the team. I have nothing but great memories of playing here, and I'm sure the guys can say the same thing that are here now. And you just wish the team best of luck in this. 40 years is a long time, so they got a great team. Even Kelly McCrimmon, I'm sure it pained him to say that they're going to be a team to reckon with come the end of the season here. He's the one. He's like, they're really good, and he's a Brandon born, bleeds the gold, the wheat, and for him to say that, it's true. It's so I'm excited to see how the guys do and keep going, and hopefully I can get back here a lot more often.
For yourself, you're working for the Vegas Golden Knights Foundation now. Does that keep you busy day in and day out now?
Yeah, I do a lot of community stuff, do some broadcasting, skate some guys.
Okay.
So I'm
we are going to get ready.
Kind of the Swiss Army knife for the team. Whatever they need, I'll go out and do. It keeps you busy, gives you purpose in life, and keeps you in the game. So I could have played another year after the last one, but to leave the opportunity that Vegas gave me to work for the team, it wasn't worth it to move the families. So I'm just grateful that I get to work for the team and be part of the community. It's a great community and a lot of fun there.